They thought they could break us. They thought humans were just another species to dissect, to study, to destroy. They were wrong. I'm Captain Viren Tal, leader of the Zetherian research vessel. We captured a human, a perfect specimen. Our mission: find their weakness, assassinate them silently. But what we discovered changed everything. If you love epic tales of humanity, outsmarting impossible odds, hit that subscribe button and join the fight. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next. Mission Log 00. My crew was handpicked. Zetherian scientists, the best in the galactic chamber. Our orders were clear. Capture a human, study them, find their breaking point. No one could know, not the Galactic Council, not the Human Alliance. We tracked an emergency beacon to a derelict escape pod floating in the void of Sector 7. The human inside was unharmed, strong, healthy, perfect. Their ship dust thanks to a navigational glitch. No one would miss this one. The human stepped out, eyes sharp, scanning us. No fear, just curiosity. My second in command, Lurkesh, whispered, "This one's dangerous." I ignored her ethics debates. Erupted among the crew. Some called it cruel to experiment on a sentient being. I compromised. Treat the human like an honored guest until the tests began. I gave them my captain's quarters plush. Secure, isolated, stay here. I told the human, don't roam. They grinned. Strange toothy expression. Sure thing, Captain. What was that look in their eyes? Confidence. Defiance. What if they already knew we were up to something? Mission Log 0. To humans breathe a bizarre mix: high nitrogen, low oxygen. Their bodies supposedly turn excess oxygen into a toxin. Perfect weed. Flood their chamber with oxygen. Watch them choke on their own biology. The human didn't choke. They thrived. Day 1. They paced the room humming some irritating tune. Day 3. They were doing push-ups. Their energy surged. No coughing, no weakness, just sweat and a wider grin. Nice air in here, they said. Winking. Lakesh was baffled. Captain, this defies all known biology. We pushed further. Mission Log 03. If nitrogen starvation didn't work, we'd try other gases: helium, carbon, methane, xenon. We lied to the human, blaming a faulty atmospheric generator. They shrugged. No biggie, smells fine. Their voice shifted shrill, then deep as xenon flooded the chamber. They laughed, mimicking our voices, turning it into a game. No illness, no pain, just amusement. What if humans aren't just resilient? What if they're unstoppable? Mission Log 04. Atmospheric failed. Time for something direct. We turned to Ocala, galactic poison, so potent it spanned across the chamber. One drop could kill most species. We started small. 1/100th of a milliliter in their drink. Nothing. We scaled up. 40 milliliters, 4,000 times the lethal dose. The human noticed. Yo, this juice is spiked, they said, grinning. Got any more? More. We gave them 100 milliliters. Their speech slurred. Their movements grew erratic. They sang, laughed, danced on the furniture at 1,000 milliliters. We cut them off the next morning. A headache, an apology for breaking a chair. No organ failure, no death. Lurkesh slammed her data tablet down. Captain, this is madness. The human overheard. Madness? Nah, that's just Friday night. What if their resilience is more than biology? What if it's their spirit? Mission Log 05. Crew morale was crumbling. The human was a walking paradox, unfazed, unbreakable. We tried gravity. Next. Humans can handle double their planets. Pull, we quadrupled it. The human didn't collapse. They exercised push-ups, squats, lunges. Gotta stay strong. They panted, feeling weak, lately weak. They were a monster already. We shut it down, terrified of making them stronger. They begged us to crank the gravity back up. We lied, citing galactic standards. Their eyes narrowed. Suspicion was growing. They weren't just surviving. They were adapting, learning, waiting. What if they're planning something we can't predict? Mission Log 06. The human was asking questions. Where were we going? Why no other ships? We had one last test. Our newest plasma weapon, designed to fry organs and nerves. One shot would end this. The bolt hit their arm, a faint burn. Mark, they blinked then. Laughed. Cool toy, can I try? My crewmate fumbled, dropping the weapon. The human caught it. We braced for death instead. They played with it, zapping their arm again, burning a grinning skull-shapen. Their skin like my new tat. They asked a threat, a human threat. They handed the weapon back, still smiling. You guys are fun. Mission Log 07. We couldn't kill them, not with poison, not with gravity, not with plasma. The human was no specimen. They were a force, a living defiance of everything we knew. We returned them to the Human Alliance, expecting rage. Instead, they shook my hand. Thanks for the hospitality, they said, grinning. Best vacation ever. They outwitted us, outlasted us, and somehow they made us admire them. The human walked away whistling their burned-in tattoo. A reminder. They don't know how to die. Humans aren't just strong, they're unpredictable. They laugh at poison, thrive in pain. and turn weapons into art their real power. They don't give up, not on survival, not on hope, not on us. What makes humanity so unbreakable? Is it their bodies, or their will? Tell me in the comments. What's your theory? This was humanity's defiance against impossible odds. But the galaxy's still watching. Subscribe for more epic HFY battles, and drop a comment. Could you outlast an alien experiment? Hit that bell, because the next clash is coming.